welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Yana, this is The Scented, and as the name suggests, we talk about fragrances, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the new Delina La Rosee and how it compares to the original Delina and the Delina Exclusive. So I'll do a full review basically of all three fragrances. If that sounds interesting to you guys, then just keep on watching and make sure you stay tuned until the very end because I do have a really awesome promo code to share with you that you'll be able to use on any fragrance at all on Twisted Lily. This is in collaboration with Twisted Lily and they have been so kind to offer a discount code, so make sure you stay tuned until the end for that. And here we go on the full review. As you guys can see, I've worn quite a bit of my Delina La Rosee. I have been reaching for this so much during the summer, so I've got plenty of wear out of this one and I've been loving it. And those of you guys who know me know that I've never been a big Delina head, but this one really resonated with me. And I do have the other ones here. So I have the decant of the Exclusive, which I also really love, and I have a sample of the OG Delina. I also have all my dry downs here on the paper, so I'll tell you guys how the dry downs compare. I'll basically break it down entirely for you. I'll let you know the longevity, how it projects, what the compliment factor is, how much I like it, basically everything you need to know about each one, and then I'll also let you know which one my favorite one of all of them is. So here we go. Let's start with our original Delina. So I have my little sample here and I'll spritz it on the paper. And I might as well spritz it on my hand, actually. Why not? Because it does smell different on skin than it does on paper. And this one I'm sure many of you guys are familiar with because this is such a hyped fragrance. This has been a huge hit in the fragrance community. And it's a bright, rosy fragrance. It has a prominent note of rhubarb and lychee. They're tart and they're juicy. And there's also peony. And peony is very strong in here. Honestly, for me, I think I smell more of the peony than I do the rose. And there's also a little bit of incense. There's some woody notes in the base. And overall, it is a very interesting kind of tart, very girly, very sophisticated, beautiful rose fragrance. So if you're looking for like a tart rosy fragrance and something very upscale, this is it. But I personally have never like been obsessed with Delina. If I'm being 100% like honest here, I've never really loved it. It just didn't really vibe with me all that much. But that is my own personal taste and I can recognize that it is a good fragrance and the longevity on it is amazing. Like this fragrance does last me all day. It lasts me all the way to like the end of the workday. So I would put it on at like 7 or 8 a.m. and I could still easily smell it by like 6 or 7 p.m. I could still smell it. It did die down to more of a skin scent, and this one, it does get me compliments, but it's not like, could be the way that it smells on my skin, I don't know, but it doesn't give me like wow compliments. It doesn't, like the original Delina. You know, it's a nice fragrance. It's nice, and basically that's it. I find that it does project pretty well. I would probably say about 2 or 3 feet of projection, and it does leave a trail. It's pretty, it's sweet, it's tart, it's juicy, it's playful, it's flirty, very girly. The next one we have is our Delina Exclusive, and this one I love. So the Delina Exclusive, even the juice itself when it sprays out is a little bit darker, I notice. So the Delina Exclusive, I really love. I love it for the cooler weather. I had been reaching for that decant a lot all winter and in the fall. And this one, it doesn't have the rhubarb. It still has the lychee, but it doesn't have the peony, which I like this rose on its own, and it's got some oud in here. So that added oud note is so beautiful. It's so rich, and it has like the vanilla is amped up to the next level in this one. So that is why I like it more. I like the added vanilla. I like that they took out that rhubarb, and I love that oud. That oud in here is so subtle, but it just adds that extra like oomph to the fragrance. It's beautiful. And this one is like a monster performer. Like this one, on all levels. Like, I can smell it on my clothing for days and days. This one does get me quite a lot of compliments when I wear it. Like, I would say the projection is probably 3 to 4 feet. Like, people can smell it. And if I spray it on a piece of paper in a room, it fills it up. I had sprayed it on my jacket in the wintertime, and I almost got sick of this fragrance. Like, it was on my jacket for like a week or more. I had to wash that jacket because like that smell, every time I would open the closet, it just like penetrated the walls. It is potent, potent, potent. Like, this fragrance is something else, but I find it more for the cooler weather. So performance-wise, completely blowing them out of the water. Like, this is the best performing Delina, hands down, of all of them. It's better than the original, and it's better, obviously, than the La Rosee. It's the most strongest one. So if that's what you're looking for, this is the one. It's a lot smoother. It's a lot smoother than the original. It's a little bit sweeter. It's just taking all the boxes for me. It is like the most beautiful Delina, but definitely more for the cooler weather. So now we're on to our new La Rosee. This one is different than the other two, and it is the most friendly. This one, again, we still don't have that rhubarb note. We have the peony back again. So the peony is back, and it's soft and it's very fluffy. We have the musk back again, and like a stronger, juicier pear note and a stronger, brighter bergamot note. So it's a lot more citrusy than the other ones. It's a lot more watery. It's a lot more like summery fresh. And I have to say, this is probably, in terms of scent profile, and especially for the hotter weather right now, like, I love this one. This one is my personal favorite one in terms of scent. I still think it's very unique. I love this sort of like aquatic-y, watery touch that they've added. I love that extra like citrusy kick, but it's not scratchy. Like the rhubarb, it had a tartness that I almost found a little bit scratchy. So if you're like me and you don't love the rhubarb note, this will probably be friendlier to your nose holes. I love this one. And it dries down to like a very soft rosy scent that's still very watery. So that watery aspect of it is very prominent, and then it's like a little bit more woody in the dry down. This is the worst performing one, but for me, it's not bad. Like, I still get a proper 6 hours out of this one, so I really don't mind. I do just like to spray a lot more, and it works really, really well in the heat. This one I can wear when it's super hot outside, but the other two I really can't. Like, I can't wear the original when it's super hot out, and I can't wear the exclusive as much as I love it. Like, that's my cold weather Delina, and once my decant runs out, I will get a full bottle, but that's gonna be my cold weather Delina. The La Rosee is my summer Delina, and for me, those are the two that are worth having. And even though the original is pretty, it doesn't tick all the boxes for me, so I don't think I'll ever get a full bottle of just the original. But yeah, the new La Rosee, I'm so pleasantly surprised. I've heard mixed reviews on it, so I really wasn't sure what to expect, but I am so pleasantly surprised. And I will say too, the other fragrance this kind of reminds me of is Bond No. 9 Gold Coast, which I also recently got. Like that watery kind of aquatic rose, very beautiful. Like if you like Gold Coast, you will probably love this too. So yeah, I think this one is totally worth having. I think it's the perfect Delina for the summer. And I think it's the perfect, very feminine sort of beach scent. It's very sophisticated, so you can still wear it to like an upscale event. I see this being like the perfect scent for a beachside wedding. Like this would be the most beautiful bridal kind of like beach wedding scent. It would be just the perfect one. So that's my thoughts on all of the Delinas. This one is my favorite, number 1, La Rosee, in terms of scent profile, but in terms of performance, objectively, it is the worst one. But I think for the summer, you're fine. Like, it's still a decent 6 hours, so I don't see a problem with that. And the second place for me is the exclusive, and then on last place for me is the original Delina. So I hope that this helped you guys, and now that we're at the end of the video, you guys can use my code SCENTED10 and it'll get you 10% off any purchase. That includes MFKs, that includes Roja Parfums, Initio, literally any brand that you never hear in a sentence together with the word discount. you can use this code. So it applies to absolutely everything on their website. So definitely take advantage of that while it's available. And I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you guys haven't already. It would mean the world to me. It helps my channel grow and it helps us grow as a community. So definitely hit that sub button. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.